Hello dear students, I welcome you all in my class. Today we are going to discuss our first poem, Dust of Snow. As you know, it is written by Robert Frost. So before starting the poem, I would like to tell you something about Robert Frost. Robert Frost is an American poet and he contributed a lot in English literature. He is one of the most famous poets of his time and he is a realistic poet. Okay, realistic mean to say all that we have means all true feelings. Okay, of humans. He always try to write on such topics mean to say on human feelings like hatred, love, anger, etc. So this poem is about a human's thought, mean to say here. Poet is described about all what that uh, we accept as a not good, means say that is not good for us, that is omen for us, means say bad for us. Whatever we have in our society, we sometimes accept that is bad omen for us. Like in words, we can take an example of words that crow. We always accept a crow as a bad omen, and other things also like number 13 and many other things. So here, poet wants to say that whatever we have in the nature or around us, that cannot be a bad omen. Mean to say each and everything has its own importance. So he described it here in a proper way. Okay students, so we will study it here, and please I ask you for your attention. Please pay your attention here so that you can understand it properly. Okay, so let's start this poem. Here the poet is saying, like he used some words in his poem like crow and a hemlock tree. Here, shook down on me the dust of snow from a hemlock tree. So I want to tell you before starting this poem, we accept crow as a omen, as I have just recently told you, and hemlock tree. Hemlock tree is a kind of tree that is a poisonous. We say it is a poisonous tree, and no one think about it good. We say they think that it is a bad omen. तो इसको bad omen मानते हैं, and that's why here he used these things so that he can be with his words that nothing is bad omen around us. Whatever we have, that is good. Okay, so see the expression of the poem. The way a crow swooped down on me. Means here he is saying that our poet was going somewhere and he was sad. He was not feeling good. He was depressed, and with that mood he was going somewhere. And when he just passed under the tree, a crow who was sitting on a hemlock tree just swooped down. There is a word swoop down here. You can see its meaning. Swoop mean to say shake. Shake mean to say to shake his someone's body. Mean to say you have seen or observed many times, like a bird always shook its body to make itself warm. In the same way, as there was snow everywhere, okay, the snow covered each and everything like tree, and there the whole field and stones, means it snow covered each and everything, and to free out itself, crow shook down his body and he shook dust on the poet. Okay, so he shook down dust on the poet, dust of snow. Dust of snow means say just a kind of small particles of dust. As dust covered each and everything, so the dust was everywhere on the leaves also. When the crow shook its body, that snow dust just shook down on our poet. And here our poet is saying, has given my heart a change of mood, and therefore as he shook down the dust, that dust given him a change of his mood. And what change of mood? It changed his mood from bad to good. Means say, now his mood was not bad, he was not feeling sad, he was not depressed now. Because as in nature everything is beautiful, so if you have observed many times that if we are feeling depressed or we are sad, if we listen good music, if we eat anything what is we always like, so definitely that will make some change in our mood. So that in the same way here, that dust changed the mood of our poet, and now he is saying, and saved some part of a day I had room. And he is saying, sorry, that dust, means the crow, saved the part of the day, the rest part of the day, as he was going to pass that part of the day, means the whole day, with that sadness, with that sad mood, with that depression. Okay, so as he shook down the dust on the poet, now it made a change in his mood, and now he was happy, he was not sad, and that's why he is saying that crow saved the rest of the day. So yes students, here he proved, means he proved his words, that whatever he was saying, that whatever we have around us, that all, means say, no matter that is living or non-living, each and everything is good for us. Nothing can be bad omen. Okay, now I want to explain this poem you in Hindi. The way a crow shook down on me, जिस तरीके से एक क्रो ने, एक कॉय ने क्या किया, मेरे ऊपर गिराई. शूट डाउन मतलब बॉडी को शूट करके, हिला करके उसको अपने ऊपर से जो उसकी वर्थ थी, उसके मूवमेंट से जो पत्तियों पर जो वर्थ जमी हुई थी, जो गिर करके उसको, मतलब जो ऊपर से पत्तियों से गिर करके नीचे किसके ऊपर गिरी, हेमलॉक ट्री से होकर के हमारे पोइट के ऊपर. यहाँ पर हमारा पोइट कह रहा है, कभी हमारा that has given my heart a change of mood, उसने क्या किया, पूरी तरीके से उसके मूड को बदलकर रख दिया. और अब क्योंकि उसका मूड कैसा था, दुखी, मतलब वो सैड था, दुखी था, वो डिप्रेस था, परेशान. और अब जब चूँकि बर्फ उसके ऊपर गिरी, उसने उसके मूड को चेंज कर दिया, तो अब वो दुखी नहीं था, परेशान नहीं था, इसलिए वो कह रहा है एंड सेव सम पार्ट ऑफ द डे आई हैड ड्रीम. और मतलब वो पहली बात बोल रहा है क्रो को, या वो ये कह रहा है कि इसने, मतलब जो उसकी एक्टिविटी थी, मतलब वो बर्फ को गिराना, डस्ट को उसके ऊपर, उसने क्या किया, उसके पूरे दिन को बचा लिया, जो कि अब वो किस में पास करने वाला था, डिप्रेशन में और सैडनेस के साथ. ओके, तो इस तरीके से ये था हमारी पोएम का एक्सप्लेनेशन. इट वॉज द एक्सप्लेनेशन ऑफ अवर पोएम. एंड नाउ वी आर गोइंग, फर्स्ट वी आर गोइंग टू डिस्कस इट्स पोएटिक डिवाइसेस, एंड फर्स्ट वी आर गोइंग टू डिस्कस इट्स राइमिंग स्कीम. Rhyming scheme. So now pay attention properly so that you can understand how we can know, we can understand the rhyming scheme. See, crow, which is the first time, definitely will be A. And crow and me, as rhyming is not matching with the second line, so this line would be, okay, B, because if this line's rhyming, last word's rhyming is not matching with it, this line's last word. Okay, here snow, crow and snow. Now rhyming is matching, so this will be A. And tree, no, it is not matching, but it is matching with this. Me tree, me tree. So this will be B. And now third. Heart, it is not matching with any line. Crow, me, snow, tree, is a different rhyme, so it will be C. Mood is also not matching with any line, that's why it will be D. Heart part, it is matching, that's why it will be C. And mood, rude, it is matching, so it would be D. So now you can see its rhyming scheme is AB, AB, CD, CD. Okay dear students, I hope you have understood properly. And now I am going to tell you other poetic devices in the poem. So pay attention. Now see, there is enjambment. Enjambment mean to say same sentence continued in 4 lines, and you can see in last 4 lines, okay, in first and 4 line you can see this here, there is no punctuation mark, so it means the same line is continuing in 4 lines. So enjambment is a same line continue 1 or 2, means same line continue in 1 or 2 lines in a poem, that's called enjambment. अगर एक ही लाइन कंटिन्यू हो रही है किसमें, पोएम के किसी एक पैराग्राफ में, 1 या 2 लाइन्स में या 2 से ज़्यादा लाइन्स में, तो हम उसको enjambment कहेंगे. देयर विल बी enjambment. ओके. एंड alliteration. नाउ alliteration, words with same start, okay, letter placed closely. वो words मतलब एक continuous word में, in continuous words the same letter, okay, will be there. Like in the poem you can see has heard. In the second line you can see of the poem that has heard, both started with H and saved some, S. Both words are starting with same letters. Okay, that's why there is alliteration. And the next, consonants. Okay, words there will be a sound, repeating consonant sound. Okay, you can see in last line, repeating consonant sound. They had rude. Continuously क्या हो रहा है? Consonant sound. They. As you know, there are 5 vowels A, E, I, O, U, but the rest letters are consonants, and that's why they, D is a consonant, H is a consonant, and R is a consonant. So words like sound, they had rude. Okay, as continuously consonant sound is coming, that's why there is consonants. Okay dear students, so I hope I have explained each and everything in a proper way. So in case of any doubt or any query, you can send me your messages or your query in my personal window. Okay dear students, we will meet you in next class. Have a nice day you all. Thank you.